Hello students, we are discussing the unit 6, which is big data technologies, application and impact. And in this video we are going to study the data analytics life cycle. In this video we are going to study the data analytics life cycle. In that we will also discuss the data scientist roles and what are their responsibilities. Data scientists generally collect data and explore that data, then analyze and visualize it. They apply mathematical and statistical models to find out the patterns and solutions among that data. You can see the data scientist life cycle in the diagram, which involves first step as a discovery, then data preparation, model planning, model building, communication results, and then operationalize. This life cycle depicts the iterative behavior of work performed by data scientists, because it involves different stages which are repetitive in order. They are continuously repeating. That's why data scientist has to perform different roles in different stages. We will discuss it one by one. First we will discuss about discovery, then we will discuss about data preparation, then we will discuss what is model planning and what are the different activities which data scientist has to perform, then model building, communication results, and then operationalize. First phase of this life cycle involves the discovery. In this discovery phase, data scientist has to perform different activities. So, what activities data scientist has to perform, we will discuss. First activity is acquisition of a complete understanding of the business process and the business domain, which consists of recognizing the key metrics or the KPI against which the business user will measure the success factors. Also, it involves gaining a detailed understanding of the business process and the business domain. Also, in this phase, data scientist has to capture the most important business questions and business decisions that are related to the business users. Then, data scientist has to assess available resources. For example, proper skills, data management and analytical tools, and also data sources. And he has to go through the process of framing the problem domain or the business problem as an analytic hypothesis. The business intelligence analyst is also works in the coordination with data scientist. The requirements and decision making environment of business users can be well understood by the business intelligence analyst to start the data scientist analytics development plan. The next phase of data scientist life cycle involves data preparation. In this data preparation, data scientist has to provision an analytical workspace or an analytical sandbox where he has to work free of the constraints of a production data warehouse environment. Also, the activities which data scientist has to perform involves obtaining, cleaning, aligning and examining the data, which contains use of data visualization techniques which we have discussed in the last unit. Then data scientist has to recognize the outliers in the data and calculate the gaps in the data to decide the overall quality of the data for determining if the data is good enough or not. Then data scientist has to transform and enhance that data. Data scientist uses different analytical techniques such as logarithmic and wavelet transformations to sort out potential skewing of the data. Then data scientist will make use of standard tools like SQL, Java, also commercial and open source like ETL tools for transformation of the data. After the completion of this data preparation stage, data scientists wants to feel comfortable enough with the quality and prosperity of the data, and then he moves towards the next step, that is the model planning. It involves determining the numerous analytical models or determining the numerous methods, techniques and workflows in order to discover the analytical development. Also, the data scientist knows in advance that which of the analytical models and methods are best suitable, and then plan the activities accordingly. Also, data scientist has to determine association and collinearity between variables. Data scientist also desires to estimate the cause and effect variables as early as possible. Then there comes the fourth phase, that is a model building. In model building phase, data scientist manipulates the data sets for testing, for training and for the production. Whatever new transformation techniques are developed, it can be tested to observe its quality, to observe its reliability and predictive capabilities of the data. Data scientist also has to calculate the feasibility and reliability of the data in order to use it in a predictive models. Then developing, testing and filtering the analytical models is done in this stage. Then testing is carrying out to notice which variables and analytical models deliver maximum quality, which are most predictive and actionable in analytic insights. In this model building phase, data scientists may be unsuccessful many times in testing different variables and modeling techniques before resolved into the right one. Then fifth phase, that is communicate results. In this phase, data scientist is determining the quality and reliability of the analytical model and statistical implication, ability of measuring and taking the action. Also, data scientist wants to make sure that analytical process and model was successful or not. To communicate with the insights of analytical model or the results, the use of graphics and charts is preferred. It is a significant business stakeholders such as business users, business analyst and business intelligence analyst should realize and obtain the resulting analytical insights. The BI analyst means business intelligence analyst are partner with the data scientist in the communicate results phase of the data science life cycle. Then sixth phase, that is operationalize, which includes providing the final suggestions, reports, meetings, code and technical documents. Also it involves carrying out analytical models in the production and operational environments. Also it involves combining the analytical scores into management dashboards and operational reporting systems like sales system, procurement systems and financial systems. This operationalization stage is another area where association between data scientist and the business intelligent analyst should be very useful. Then you can see in the diagram a day in a data scientist life. Data scientist has to perform different activities in a day. They have to collect data, then perform data acquisition, then after that they have to perform different activities like filtering the data, cleaning data, transforming it, then data wrangling it has to perform by using different mathematical and statistical models, or he is using some machine learning algorithms for this, and it will generate the output in the format of data visualization, data report or the data products. Then we will discuss the real challenge for data scientist. Data scientist has to face some challenges in the real world, which involves, as the data is in the format of big data, so data integration will be a complex task. Then data quality is it should be good, so it does not conform to the set of standards. Data is distributed into large clusters in Hadoop distributed file system, which is very difficult to integrate and analyze. The next challenge is unstructured and semi-structured data are very hard for the analyzing. Data scientist has to face these challenges in his real life. Thank you.